film is a dying art and film is dying slowly and painfully. Hello, Oldenburg. My name is Dusan Milic. I'm writer-director coming from Serbia. I have filmed Travelator at Oldenburg Film Festival and hope you will like it. It's about one guy, not very happy guy, going to Las Vegas to shoot a mob who is hiding there. So it's a bit kind of thriller, arty thriller. So as I'm supposed to do, I will get my questions from this machine. Let's see what is waiting for me. So, if you know that your next film could change the world, what would it be about? I'm not sure that any film can change the world, but if you ask me this question, I would say it would be about love, because I think only love could possibly change a bit of something in the world, in this world. So to answer this question in brief, it would be about love. Let's go to next question. Does low budget rise your creativity or does it just suck? Sometimes when you're restricted with your budget can rise your creativity, but not necessarily. I think it's much better to work with the big budget than with a small budget on a film. I mean, I'm not talking about huge budgets, you know, because I think it's a waste of money, but when you have a big budget, you have more time to develop and to shoot the film, and I think time is crucial in filmmaking. When you have enough time, a couple of weeks more than it's supposed to shoot, it's much better than when you are in a hurry and have to shoot for a couple of weeks. That's my idea. What would be the best reaction you can think of to Travelator? The best reaction for this film, I would say for me, would be if somebody would call it visual experience. Because I think the films are about visual experience at the most, not so much about the story. I mean, story is very important, but if you have a good story and you did it like in ordinary way, that's not it. For me, it's not. I cannot call that film. For me, film is something different. For me, film is primarily picture, and then after that picture, everything else. I mean. Dialogue is not important for me. So for me, the best would be if somebody who watched this film, Travelator, would call it a really good visual experience. A lot of questions we have. Oh, this bracelet and chewing gum. It's small for me. You say the film is dying art form, and why is that? Film is not important anymore like it was a couple of decades ago or maybe 50 years ago because of the emerging different kind of medias like internet and digital and everything else. So I think I didn't think that film could change the world 50 years ago, and I'm right now pretty sure it cannot change anything. I think it's dying art because this kind of collectively watching films in the cinema this simply doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it exists for big budget films, blockbuster films, because of their marketing and hype around them. But for small films, you have to work hard to earn your audience. And I think everything in visual terms will transform in an internet kind of a media, and that's the future. That's why I think that film is a dying art, and film is dying slowly and painfully. Why I direct only stories based on my scripts? It's a long story. I started to work with a couple of screenwriters years ago, and somehow it didn't work out. We were, taking too much time to write a script, to write a draft. I simply didn't find any screenwriter to work with me in my pace. For me, most important thing is that I want to somehow be complete author. I don't believe anymore in film directors. Film director who is doing just a script from somebody else. Is just a professional, and I don't want to be a professional. I want to be an enthusiast, and that's why I hate the word professionalism and professionalists in a filmmaking community or a filmmaking world, because professionalism doesn't exist. Exist just your soul. You're just work like an enthusiast, and from energy that you that is driving you to from start to finish. That's my idea of filmmaking.
Hi Dusan, I'm Dennis. I would like to know, what's your favorite ego shooter or computer game?
Hi Dennis, thank you for this good question. My favorite game, I'm not playing games so much on a computer, but my favorite was GTA, and this film Travelator was based on the GTA Grand Theft Auto game, so this is the only one, let's call it first person, or it's not a first person, but one of the few maybe games that I played, and I liked it very much. And that's how I got an idea to shoot this film. Okay, thank you for listening to my answers. Hope somebody will find it interesting, and maybe some of the questions can drive somebody else's career in filmmaking.